McCoy. Nope. They're not pirates.
Yeah, Milady.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Milady.
Ooh. Hey.
I'm Amy Newman.
I'm Kris Carr.
Or Messrs, if you're listening.
Ooh.
Or Menithers.
Menithers?
If you...
I like it.
Mathays.
Mathays.
Yeah.
Mathays, if you will.
Shout out to you, too. I'm Amy Newman.
And I'm Kris Carr.
And we are two filthy casuals. And we know that getting into a new fandom can be intimidating. I stole your line.
It sure can, Amy. And that's why on this podcast, we have a fan come on or we talk about something so you can dip your toe into a fandom sans judgment.
It's Kris.
It's me. It's me with a new-ish fandom, I guess. Kind of.
I don't know. I don't know when we are. I don't know where we are.
Shh, there's a lot going on.
Look, we're talking, what is it called? The name sounds fancier than the show is. Can I make that quick note?
Yes.
I think the name should have been more fun.
We're going to get into that.
Should have indicated something that was closer to what this show actually is, because I am, as you know, if you listen to this podcast, was what I tried to say there. I am not a Game of Thrones fan per se. I've watched a couple episodes of the original series. I may have watched an episode or two of the spinoff, but I always confuse it with Rings of Power because they came out at the same time, and I know they're not the same thing. But I'm like,
fair.
But I'm like, which one have I watched? And I think now that I'm saying it out loud, I think it was Rings of Power.
Yeah, because when we met is when Rings of Power came out, and you had to slog through
I was getting forced to watch it.
And you hated it. I felt so bad because that first season is rough.
It was very boring.
Yeah, second season's nice.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, it gets much better. You could just start there.
I probably won't.
The worst thing that happens is, Cutie Bad Boy in season 1, the one who is on the shipwreck with Galadriel.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, where it's like, oh, he's probably nice. Wink.
Wink.
Yeah.
They make him. He has like a whole like makeover in season 2, and no.
Oh.
He's not dirty anymore, and
shame.
I don't know.
Shame.
They make him like a pretty elf, and it's not okay. In my opinion. If you're into pretty elves, you'll love it.
More power to you.
But no, this definitely is a more fun show than I think one would believe.
Yes. So I've never been a Game of Thrones fan, and I wasn't particularly intrigued by this until people started telling me I might like it, and that it's kind of more fun and a little, from what I'm getting so far, granted, I have not watched the whole season.
Great, because I do want to get into some stuff to just prepare you.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it feels more like what I generally like, which is smaller, more human stories. But that's not what you get from the name.
No. And, there's going to be something fun with that name that I'm excited for you to see. So that's another reason why I'm like, oh, no, there's going to be a great end moment that you're going to have a fun time.
We love that you're unprepared.
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms sounds highfalutin.
You told me to watch this the same night a new David Harbour program
hit the
airwaves. What did you expect?
With a full disclosure of, this is taking time away from this, Kris.
Well, they are only dropping one episode a week, so I was able to make both happen.
Oh, let's side quest real quick, because I have not watched that.
I think it's pretty good, actually.
Oh, good.
DTF St. Louis.
Yeah.
Bad. Another should have gone with a different title. I think that title is bad. It made it sound bad. I immediately rolled my eyes when I got the teaser for it and was like, David, I'm going to watch it, boy. It's really, I actually am really enjoying it thus far.
Okay, good.
I think it's really good.
I really like that cast. So
yeah,
I'm very
everyone
excited.
in it's solid.
Okay.
And, okay, do you know who the creator of that show is?
No.
Because I see people online, I'm going to have to double check his name, but he created a show called Patriot, which everyone's like, oh, the guy who created The Patriots making more TV, I'm in. And I'm like, what timeline are you in? Because I have never heard of this show.
Isn't that a Mel Gibson movie? I mean, both things can be true, but that's all I can think of.
I truly don't know. I truly have never heard of this show. It is created by, it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Yeah, 91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh.
Created by Stephen Conrad.
2018? Where was I?
That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
I think I just don't click on Amazon Prime very often.
That's fair.
Like, I kind of forget it's over there until I'm like, where is that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we do have that, I think.
do that a lot,
we shouldn't, but
yeah.
Should cancel it. But
we just got rid of orders and stuff, so
nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
I still have Prime Video for work, which I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that. But it felt good. We also changed all the links on all of our websites, so there was no Amazon product links.
Lovely.
I was very excited.
Congrats.
Thank you.
But all that to say, DTF St. Louis, bad title, good show.
Great.
So thus far, I'm one episode in.
Well, we'll have to check it out. This one, okay, so A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the title is different for other stuff. There's like Tales of the Hedge Knight or The Hedge Knight, the first kind of novella. There's also a graphic novel of it. And I believe they are then afterwards just kind of known as like Tales of Dunk and Egg.
That might have sold me.
So fun.
Or made me hungry. Because it does, a Dunkin' Egg does sound like a thing I can pick up at Dunkin'.
Absolutely. Yeah. A little combo meal, if you will. And I'd buy it.
Does that mean it comes with those little hash brown nuggets?
It should. Dunkin'. Listen, you did all the
Sabrina
Wicked
Carpenter,
stuff.
Wicked. You love a crossover. Oh my God! Speaking of things that make you feel like you're in an alternate timeline, I passed a Raising Cane's the other day, and there was just an ad for some singer, and like clearly she was a big deal, like holding her sparkly Cane's cup, and it was like stream her new album. But you ever have those moments where you're just like, I'm not living in the same world as like some people, like I just don't, and I'm not, it's not a superiority thing. I'm just genuinely like, who is that?
Oh yeah.
Is that what Meghan Trainor looks like now? No, I'm confused.
Watching the SAG Awards last night, Logan kept having that moment of like, I've never seen a Paramount Plus. Who are these people?
Yeah.
What's happening? I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Though I guess that exists. My dad, I think I said when the Heated Rivalry guys showed up at like the Golden Globes, was like, no one knows who those guys are. And I'm like, everybody knows who those guys are. It's you.
Yeah.
It's you, dude. But yeah. There's like some of the world where they're like, we love Raising Cane's and whoever this is, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't relate.
No, I'm only part of one of those things.
I think Raising Cane's is mid.
Really?
The sauce is good.
Sauce is good.
The chicken is unseasoned.
Oh.
Would you raw dog a Raising Cane's tendy? No sauce. No. Would you raw dog a Popeyes piece of chicken, no sauce?
Yes, I would.
Yes, you would. Popeyes is superior in every single way to every other chicken restaurant we try to put it up against, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. All right, let's get into this show. Can we go get Dunkin' Eggs after this?
We're going to get Dunkin' Eggs immediately after this. So, basically, the idea of this show is there is a knight.
But like kind of.
But not really. Yes. So, Dunk, who becomes Sir Duncan the Tall as this goes on, Dunk was the squire to a hedge knight. A hedge knight being a knight who is not pledged fealty to one kingdom. He is there to aid anyone in need, which Dunk feels is the truest version of being a knight.
Is a squire just like an old-timey way of saying intern?
Essentially.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, I know the word, but it is one of those, like, is that really all this is?
Yeah, you're just hoping you get promoted to, like, a real job.
You're just getting paid in experience.
Exactly, yeah.
You're like, it'll look great on a resume.
100%.
Okay.
And that's usually the pipeline is squire to knight, if you're lucky.
Right.
So his knight passes away. That's how we open this show. This is not a spoiler because this is an immediate inciting incident. And he doesn't get knighted prior to this guy's death. So he just kind of says that he did.
Yeah.
Because that was always the intention.
Right.
So he goes off so that he can compete in a tournament, kind of get glory, get known, and has a really hard time getting anyone to vouch for him, even though his master served all these various kingdoms and you know, fought valiantly alongside all of them.
Okay. Along
the way, he comes across this little bald boy who's just a little scamp. And he's like, take me with you. I want to go.
You can't say little bald boy without me thinking. You've seen the I Think You Should Leave sketch, right?
Oh, yes.
I hate little bald boys now. Sometimes I think I'm back in the pants. Oh my God, I saw a rogue driving crooner window decal on an actual car.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so specific.
It felt like it was truly if you haven't seen, I think you should, the driving crooner sketch.
So fun.
Where, oh my gosh, go watch it. Where he has the decal hat and cigar and he tries to make, I have a picture of it. And he tries to like drive in time with other cars so it looks like he's smoking the cigar and wearing the hat. I saw the full decal on a car the other day and it felt like a celebrity sighting. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I was like, oh my God, can I get a picture? Is that weird?
I love that.
Yeah.
Get right next to that window. Just, I'd do it.
So anyways, Little Bald Boy. Love Egg, by the way.
Oh my gosh, would die for Egg.
Love his whole shit immediately.
So fun, so cute.
So bald.
So bald.
Giving Nicholas Hoult a run for his money as the baldest boy who's ever been.
Yeah. Egg is the baldest. He might be the baldest boy.
Sorry, Nick.
And he is lovely and precocious, but he wants to be his squire, asks to be taken with him. Dunk says no, and kind of, feels a little guilty about it. But then Egg just shows up. He's like, no, I jumped in a lamb cart, and here I am now, and I'm going to be your squire.
Me when I'm not, like, explicitly invited to an outing.
But what if I was there?
I'm here.
But you do want to see that movie? What if I just pull my A-list up right now?
Oops.
Oh, no.
What seat are you in? Asking for no reason.
Then just, hi.
Look, the large popcorn was the same size as a medium because of my A-list, so if you want some.
Just right here. Hey, how's it going?
You can pre-get your refill if you want it, but oops, it's in my popcorn now. I guess you got to stick your hand in here with mine.
It's a subtle move.
Works every time.
Every single time. Egg and Dunk become a little team, and they are just adorable and delightful. And throughout this process of Dunk trying to kind of get known and welcomed into this tournament, he is trying to talk to all these other folks, and along the way, he also meets a girl. Are we that far in yet?
No. Well, there has been a woman they've cut to, and she is it the girl who's just eating some chicken in the first episode?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
She's fun, though.
Because there was a long cut of a woman, and I was like, well, she must be relevant.
There's going to be a performer.
Okay, no.
That he'll meet. And it is one of the cutest nonverbal moments ever in a show, in my humble opinion, because you just have this lovely, like, slow close-up on Dunk looking at her, and you just know instantly that he is smitten with her.
Cute.
The actor who plays Dunk is so delightful in this. I have to have my notes here because I was going to mess up people's names. But Peter Claffey, who is 6'5", so Sir Duncan the Tall is tall. I first saw him in a show called Bad Sisters, which is fantastic.
Someone else was just telling me how good that was.
It's so good.
It's on the list.
I think
there is no list.
That's another one you would love, I think. He's in season 2. He's delightful. But he's so, so great and charming in this. He simultaneously, to me, looks like the animated, like, Mickey's Christmas Carol, like, Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come giant.
And Ghost of Christmas Present.
Oh, Christmas Present, thank you.
Not the
spooky one. No, he's not in a hood or anything. But also just, like, the cutest, sweetest little boy.
Yeah.
Like, he's so handsome. I just want to give him a smooch.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted you to watch this, one is because I think this is a Game of Thrones you'll like, because it is funny. It is pretty irreverent. It gets more serious as time goes on and stuff. And do prepare yourself if you are somebody who's like, oh, this is a cute little, like, romp. This is something I could watch.
Still
with, like,
Game of Thrones.
I had a moment of, I wonder if you could watch this with kids. Nope. For sure no.
Despite the biggest penis I've ever seen in my life.
That's where I was like, no. Because at first I was like, well, the poop joke. I think that's fine. A kid will laugh at that. And then, just immediate donger, which bravo,
that's
HBO.
That's a capital D donger, too.
That was terrifying. It's like, can you be in the same room as that?
That had to be.
It has to be a prosthetic.
Yeah.
Otherwise. But it's still Game of Thrones, and as the episodes go on, we do have some heckin' violence happen.
Sure.
Some pretty graphic stuff, too.
Sure. So, this is all based on George R.R. Martin's.
Yes, this is
writing.
a different thing that he wrote. Tales
that
of
he
Dunk
actually
and Egg.
Finished?
He has not finished this either.
Buddy.
Homie, and I say this as somebody who, like, I didn't know that this was a, like, novella and graphic novel and all of this until a friend told me, who is so into all of this stuff. Pete Delgado, who's been on the podcast a couple times. I just thought that this was like a spin-off from the Minds Of kind of thing.
Sure.
Man, that dude
hates to finish
hates
things.
finishing something. Loves to start a new project and then go, you guys like it?
Wild.
It's crazy to me.
And okay, I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I thought I might, and then everyone hated the ending, and I was like, I guess we're good. When are we in the Game of Thrones?
I believe we're 100 years prior, but let me double check.
So none of my who would ostensibly be my friends are there.
No, people who 90 years. Okay, so I was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seven Kingdoms is about 90 years before Game of Thrones and roughly 75 to 80 years after the end of House of the Dragon.
Okay. So we're kind of smack in the middle
Right
of
in the
these
middle.
two.
So you're still going to have the great houses,
Mhm.
right? There's still the Baratheons, there's still the Targaryens, that sort of thing.
So it might be like the grand or great granddaddy of someone you know, if you know the lore.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like I was missing terribly much not having seen either of those shows.
Mm-mm.
And that's correct. It's not like, oh, but you didn't know that this was this.
No,
Okay.
there's going to be like one little thing that if you know the lore, you're going to go, oh, wait, what?
Okay.
However, I don't think that is something that is going to play into anyone's enjoyment of whether or not they're into the show or not.
Okay. So if you've never seen Game of Thrones, this is still a totally good place to start.
I think this is a great gateway drug, frankly. I
Yeah.
think this is a great port to go into because you don't have to know a whole bunch of different politics around this, who's aligned with who, previous lineage storylines or anything like that.
Again,
really.
it feels like a smaller, more human story, too.
Yeah.
So you're not following like giant political machinations and battles and stuff. It's a lot
Exactly.
more just like, this guy just like wants to be a knight and he has a little bald boy that comes with
Yeah.
him. Like, oh, dope.
And you definitely hear people's opinions on these other houses. You know,
Mhm.
someone starts talking smack about the Targaryens at some point, but they fill you in exactly on how
Yeah.
people feel about them. It's not like well, you know how those folks are. You get told why someone doesn't like this person.
Kind
or
of
this group.
a stupid question. The houses, because I'm aware the houses exist in Game of Thrones.
Mhm.
Are those almost like royal families?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, not a stupid question at all.
Okay.
There are also a whole bunch of different scotches you can get.
Oh.
There was a really fun Game of Thrones scotch line that went out at some point. Oh, man. So you could get like a Glenfiddich, but it was like the House of Targaryen, and you could get like all kinds of stuff. It was great.
Because you have Targaryen,
Mhm.
Baratheon.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, buddy.
Oh, man. I'm not good at these. The
How many are
Lannisters?
there? Lannisters.
Let's see.
That's the sibling diddlers.
Yes.
How many are there?
Let's find out. So, House Martell, House Tully, House Stark, House Targaryen.
Oh,
I know
sure.
a bunch of these I don't think are as main folks.
Sure.
Because you also have the Tullys and the Starks are married, House of Greyjoy,
Okay.
you know, High Towers, the Tyrells, this kind of thing. But the ones that we seem to talk about the most, and at least in accordance to this show, are the Baratheons, the Targaryens.
And they each kind of have their land, their kingdom.
Yeah, they each
okay.
have their own little area that
Okay.
they kind of go dwell in.
Great.
But this, again, is a nice contained story where we are here at this essentially like campground for this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is this nice little pocket story. We are just dealing with people, and we can see how some of the politics can influence them if you step up to a prince or do something like that.
Right.
That kind of stuff comes into play.
Right.
But what's so lovely about this show in comparison to most of Game of Thrones, and why I so think this is a show that people need right now, as opposed to the genre of Game of Thrones tending to be assholes being assholes to other assholes.
Yeah.
This is a show where your main character truly just wants to do good and be good and does not understand why others would not do the same. Being a knight is supposed to be to help people, full stop.
Sure.
Why would you not help people?
Right.
Why would you instead do things to help your own advantage, to gain wealth and fame for yourself at the expense of others? It completely dumbfounds him. And that's a lot of the beauty in why Egg wants to squire with him, because he sees greatness in this very pure man.
Mm-hmm. I like that the kid's name is Egg, full
Oh
stop.
my God, it's so cute.
feel like, look, I always wanted a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
None ever felt right.
What do you nickname Amy? I mean, I know we say Ames a lot at you, which I truly don't know if you like or not.
Generally no, but I'm fine when you guys do it.
That's good to know.
But no one else, please. I generally, well, part of why I have a distaste for being called Ames is I feel like in the past, anytime someone's called me Ames, it's been someone who does not know me well enough to nickname me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? There's sort of that like, no, if we're close enough, even if it's not my first choice, you get to kind of do that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been in the past people overstepping and trying to be overly friendly with me in a way that's like, you don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Newman, please. Ms. Newman Danes, thank you.
Ms. Newman Danes, if you're nasty.
But I think I could be Egg.
Well, every time his name is said, I just think of you being like, no, you egg. And I was just giggling, trying to be like, oh, that little guy.
Egg is my favorite insult as well. You egg.
It's so sweet. You will find out a name.
No.
I'm sorry.
I refuse.
All right. That's fair. Not in this movie theater.
I'm not finishing it then.
It's so worth it, though. The other thing that the show does really beautifully, beautiful is probably the wrong word here because it is truly horrific and graphic, is so many of these shows gloss over what it would be like to actually wear that armor and fight in that armor.
Ooh.
And that is what I want you to be prepared for, because I was not. I was lulled into a sense of safety of, this is just a fun little, like, dunk and egg, gonna mess around kind of show. And whew, it gets serious. And it gets pretty
scabby.
Yeah. And there's a couple things, like there's even an eye violence moment that like I went, no, but kind of giggled about still because of the way it was done.
Yeah.
But then there is, I think it's the 5th episode or the second to last one where you see something pretty gnarly and it's just like, oh, I was not prepared for that.
I feel like I've seen so much eye violence lately. I've walked out of so many things like, Kris, no.
And I love when people let me know.
Yeah.
It's so nice. The internet, strangely, has become very sweet about this. That also might be working in certain places and stuff. I used to be sent eye violence images, which was so cool. Get a life. Do something better with your time.
Yeah.
Because I can even understand DMing me to tell me how wrong I am about something or that you dislike me or whatever. But to take
still
time,
a weird. No,
it's still weird.
That's still a weird.
But I can mentally understand that though, right? Of like, I guess if you were a person who has hate in their heart and that feels like a good use of your time, sure. It's so much weirder to me for someone to go out of their way, find an image of eye violence, and DM it to me when they're not following me either.
Yeah.
That's weird. You had to jump through a lot of hoops to make me feel a little uncomfy in my tummy.
Don't watch Send Help.
Oh, I had no desire.
Don't. Oh, it's so good though.
I mean, it looks fun, but I was like, I know I'm not going to be able to sit through this.
Raimi ain't your.
No.
Yeah, probably ain't your thing.
I wish, because I like his sense of humor.
Yeah.
I just can't deal with so many of the choices.
It's not horrible, but there is some eye violence in
figured.
it. And then do not watch Ugly Stepsister.
Is that a like Cinderella derivative?
It's a Norwegian body horror film.
Oh.
Now, you audience, go watch Ugly Stepsister. It is a masterpiece, but like, trigger warning, all of them. It is gnarly. It is a movie that kind of does a whole body modification thing. One, like, you know, the original story with her cutting off her toes. Yeah. That's obviously a big piece of it. And then it does a whole lot of like body modification, like tapeworm, weight loss.
Ooh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, but she gets the eyelashes sewn right on for realsies. Yeah, it's incredibly well done, though. It is a masterpiece. We'll get into this on our Oscar episode, I'm sure.
Sweet.
But, like, yes, they did a great job on Jacob Elordi and Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm. They got nothing on them Norwegians.
I really wish Ugly Stepsister would get the hair and makeup nod, because they just do. It's a magic trick.
Mm-hmm. I'm very much looking forward. You all should look forward to this episode coming out, too. I'm so excited to talk to you about Oscar contentions, because it's such a good potential year for, like, horror.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping, like, 2 years in a row we see that push, because, like, genre stuff should get nominated.
Yeah.
It's so silly that it gets overlooked because it's genre.
The fact that that Sinners at least feels legitimately in the running. Now, I don't think it will. It's not my prediction that it will win Best Picture or anything, but that it.
I wish it would.
I do too. I think it's amazing. But the fact that it does feel, and like we just had like Michael B. Jordan winning was it the SAG Award?
The Actor Awards now. That's our big first change with President Sean Astin. Now it's called the Actor Awards. Mostly because it's on Netflix, and I'm sure they were like, people in international markets aren't going to know what the fuck the SAG Awards are.
I think that's stupid, but then I can't tell Sean Astin no.
Right? I can't tell Samwise Gamgee. I can't tell Rudy to his face. I love that guy. But at the same time, I'm like,
I might tell Bob from Stranger Things now.
I would tell Bob. He would take the criticism, though, and be like, you know what, Heard, and thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Eric was devastated by that one, and I was like, bye, buddy.
Make room.
Bye, buddy. I'm sorry. We knew it was coming. You think that's not Endgame? Oh, my gosh. I'm making my mom watch Stranger Things, and the first time Joyce and Hopper are on screen together, she's like, are they going to end up together? Are they going to fuck? I was like, Mom, you get it.
Well done.
You get it.
Welcome to the party, Dad.
But,
this won't, you'll be able to deal with the violence in this.
Yeah,
no
I'm
problem,
sure. I'm not concerned about it.
Because that doesn't faze you. But for anyone else who is going into this thinking, oh, it's lighter Game of Thrones, sure, it is. But you are still going to see very, very gnarly, grisly Game of Thrones violence.
Sure.
It's telegraphed very, very well. Because I don't do well with this stuff, I usually know when to turn or something. You've seen movies with me.
Sure.
I immediately go, that's going to go in an eye?
Yeah.
We done? Okay, cool. There was one where I was like, that's not right. And I fully turned around. And Logan was just like, you're going to stay there. You're going to, oh, God. No, don't look, Chris. Don't look. And I was like, cool. Thank you. Yep. I'm just going to just listen to the noises. But it's a wonderful, wonderful series, though, overall, that they leave in a really good place.
Nice.
Like, this chapter comes to a close.
Yeah.
We have a great setup for season 2.
Mm-hmm.
But it ends in a satisfying way. So even if you were like, this is all I'm going to get of this show, it works really, really beautifully.
So do we have a rough, because these are based on books, do we kind of know where this is going or what they end? Like, is it going to be kind of a limited thing? Is it going to be just, is there a game plan here? Do we know?
So there are other stories because we have all the various different tales of Dunk and Egg, right? So, and we know the lore of what's going to happen to someone. It's going to be as vague as possible.
Because is it referenced in like Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Okay.
Where we know about what someone becomes, essentially. And so there is this idea of how do we go from this to that?
Right.
And it's quite a big amount of time. Well, people don't. No, it's still a good chunk of time. So we have some stuff of like, here's what could happen.
Okay.
But we also need to, at least for me, what I keep finding interesting about this is because, one, I never read these books.
Mm-hmm.
I only watched the shows. And I would have friends like a Pete Delgado being like, hey, do you know what happens in the book? I go, I surely don't. And I'm hoping that we have a few things here where maybe history had some unreliable narrators. And so we can actually see like a different version unfold where you can see how the story got away from them or see how someone started this way and became this. A more effective kind of version of some of the prophecies, if you will, that were in Game of Thrones.
Sure. So who are, obviously, Dunk, Egg, who else are our players?
Oh, my goodness. We have some fun ones. Well, we've got who you realized you've already
Oh, good.
left
He's in it
before.
more? I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out. I was watching it. What's the character's name?
So he is a Baratheon. Let me double check his first name.
Lionel. Baratheon.
Yeah.
Yep. I was like, oh, hello. And then I looked him up and I was like, oh, no, wait. Why do I know your name? Shout out to Daniel Ings, who is in the very, very good Lovesick, which was originally released as Scrotal Recall. That was an example of great title. Why'd you change it?
Yeah. Scrotal Recall's fantastic.
Which is sort of this somewhat comedy, slightly rom-commy. Basically, a guy finds out he has an STD, and you sort of follow him through, real time and flashbacks, having to touch base with all the partners he may have passed it along to unknowingly.
Okay.
Daniel Ings plays like kind of the like fuckboy, playboy best friend in that. And I always thought he was fine as hell in that. I'm like, fine as hell a decade later.
Oh my gosh.
God bless.
He's so fun. Just getting drunk, wearing antlers.
I like him a lot.
Oh man.
I like that whole, whatever that vibe is. I'm like, yes.
He's great.
He's great.
He's wonderful. We are going to have some other Targaryens in the mix here.
Okay.
So that the House of the Dragon folks.
Are those the blonde ones?
Yes, the blonde, the sibling diddlers, those were the
Lannisters.
But also the Targaryens
like
historically,
real blonde.
Yeah, they inbreed often. Yeah, yeah.
Po Buddy's nervous.
But we'll have some of the Targaryen family in there. Baelor Targaryen is a fairly large character in this one.
Okay.
We have a couple different knights in there as well. Fossaway family is in there. Raymond Fossaway is just a delight. Little sweetie pie who is also a squire for his cousin who's such a fucking dick.
Oh, okay. We've seen him.
Yeah, Apple Boy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, their crest is like an apple. And they're always just like, do you want to come have a cider? That's like their whole thing.
Hell yeah.
they're like heir to a cider empire or some shit. Right? I was like, that's the family you get in
I'd
with.
stay in my orchard and vibe. The rest of this feels stressful.
My big takeaway in this world is like, I would not be out seeking this type of glory. Like, I'm not going to joust. No.
That was like growing up when I was obsessed with the idea of like pioneers and cowboys and the Oregon Trail. Huge into that shit as a kid.
Loved Oregon Trail.
And now as I'm older, I'm like, oh, buddy, I would have been like, I'm in Boston and I am fine. Like I am not, there's no reason for me to go west to seek my fortune. Like, am I able to eke out a living here on the East Coast where we have doctors? Let's go.
I would stay exactly there. Yeah. I would want to be in a port city for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not traversing the country.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that now, frankly. It's not for me.
I keep going. Someday I'll do a cross-country road trip. And I'm like, that sounds far, though.
It's so car sick.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I can do a train, though.
Oh.
As long as I'm sitting the direction that we're going. Yeah. Love a train.
Didn't know you got car sick.
Yeah.
I can't sit. I have to be careful sitting in the back seat if it's stop and go traffic. Yeah.
That's my love of the Muppets grew from moving from Pennsylvania to Texas. So we drove in the car. And because I got so car sick and I couldn't like read or play my Game Boy or color or anything, my dad rigged one of those tiny TVs that had the VHS into our cigarette lighter.
Oh.
And so I would just watch Muppet Treasure Island on a loop. And that's where it all began.
Nice.
My villain origin story.
If you got nauseous, you're just like, no, I'm seasick.
No, Rizzo will save me.
I'm seasick. It's
fine. I'm going to close my eyes and listen to them sing Cabin Fever. It's
sure.
good. I do want to talk about the kid who plays Egg.
Sure.
This little wonder. All right, his name is Dexter Soul Ansel. I mean, look at this little
my gosh.
Look at this little guy who, if you have not, please do yourself a favor and watch him learning that he was cast in this role. He's so precious. His interviews about it are so precious too, talking about like, my whole family came in, my dog came in. Huge Game of Thrones fan, my dog. Just adorable. Does sleight of hand magic. Constantly is wearing blazers.
Horrible when a grown adult does it.
But
Lovely when a kid does it.
When it's a little kid. He's so charming. And he and Peter, who plays Sir Dunk, they have just this real life little bond where they've gone like doing laser tag and gone to arcades and things. And Peter Claffey is constantly like, I'd already be at these places. Like, now I have someone cool to go hang out with.
Delightful.
They're so precious together. But he's just so charming in all of his interviews. He immediately ran out and shaved his head once he got cast because that was like one of the non-negotiables. Was like, you have to shave.
You have to be the baldest human.
You have to be the baldest boy ever to live.
Yeah,
and he did it. But just an absolute patootie whose career I'm so excited to see where he goes because he's so precious.
Yeah,
he has such great line reads in this show too, where he's just so sassy.
Yeah,
he's little just like
very precocious.
I love him.
I like him.
I love him so much.
So if you, so this show is obviously lighter than Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Tonally, where are we sitting? Because this is now the third Game of Thrones series we've gotten.
Yes.
So tonally, how would you sort of differentiate the three? Obviously, they are very different, but not having watched any of them all the way through.
I mean, this is definitely the lightest fare, if you will, the most hopeful fare, too, of just, like, maybe the little guy will win. Yeah. And by the little guy, I mean the tallest motherfucker out there.
Is this more, because is it House of the Dragon? Was that what was the other one we got? The other series?
So, the spinoff one?
Yeah.
House of the Dragon.
Was that kind of Game of Thrones, but more tonally? Or was there something you would say differentiated it?
So that one was like so much political machinations, but like familial issues because it's within that house of Targaryen.
Okay.
And that is what I kind of got tired of, but is the whole point is it's a quote unquote comedy of errors, but just completely tragic and awful in that.
So if Downton Abbey was Game of Thrones.
Kind of, yeah, okay. Where it's like if we had one more conversation. None of this would happen.
Gotcha.
Which is the entire thrust of this show of just like there's a miscommunication that allows everyone to think that they are right. And that works well, right? You shouldn't have like a pure villain usually in something. You need to have people who are justified. Most villainous people in real life, or people you perceive as villainous, don't wake up going, what am I going to do today? They think they're correct in their ideology and their execution.
Why'd you grow that mustache with the twist in it, if not to...
Unless if you're going to do that, you got to start tying women to train tracks. That's just the law. That's just what you do.
You gotta.
Here at Two Filthy Casuals, we do not want you to tie women to train tracks. We don't want you to tie anyone to train tracks. That's a Two Filthy Casuals promise. Got to do it for legal.
Sure. So it feels like because the original Game of Thrones series is so big and sprawling and epic, and it feels like it's like getting smaller and smaller from here.
Yeah. Well, and House of the Dragon, you do have like this big war and everything that's going on, but it really is like this inner fighting. And to be clear, I enjoyed the start of that show. We had some really interesting moments of just like, Game of Thrones sex a lot of times has not been consensual stuff. It's been really horrible SA kind of moments with sometimes the female characters actually getting agency and getting to have sex in the way they want. House of the Dragon really opens with like, I am in charge of what happens to my body. This is what I want to happen to me. And it has a very female gaze approach to one person's sex scene in particular.
Nice.
This show is like the few moments of levity you would have in Game of Thrones, you know, things like I drink and know things or stuff like that.
Sure.
That's what this show mostly feels like, but then just amped up.
Great.
Because there are, I feel, so many like genuine laugh out loud moments in this one, or things too where they take like Game of Thrones has been always kind of this prestige fantasy show. Let's take the Mickey out of it.
Sure.
There's a really great moment where someone's staring at something, right? And this is early on that you would have seen it. Of staring at something and the Game of Thrones music starts swelling, and then we immediately just cut to shit.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff.
Sure. I just, following this pattern, cannot wait for the 4th spinoff. It's going to be based on 3 pages George R. R. Martin wrote and said, I'm good. It follows one guy's afternoon. That's the entire series.
And somehow he's even balder.
He's so bald.
It's crazy. He's translucent.
And I can't wait.
Yeah. As you've watched this, how have you felt about it?
Good. I mean, ultimately, this type of fantasy show is just not what completely draws me, but good human storytelling does. So I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
Which episode are you on? Do you know?
2. But I got sleepy.
That's okay.
Because I had to take a DTF St. Louis break in the middle.
That's very fair.
Sorry.
That's okay. Do you have any characters that you dislike so far? Or are you not in enough?
I don't know if I'm in enough.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm in enough. But I'm very pro egg.
You gotta be.
So.
Egg? Perfect.
Egg,
no notes.
Egg. If egg has no fans, I'm dead.
If no one wants to smooch Sir Duncan, R.I.P. me. Let us know what you think of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I know, too, that this has been out for a little while. We still just don't want to get into epic spoiler territory, especially because Amy hasn't even checked it all out. I'm not going to spoil a show for her that I just was like, you have to watch it. It's mostly for me. But let us know what you think. Is this a show that you feel is kind of a great gateway drug for people to get into Game of Thrones? Do you think this is the anti-Game of Thrones show? So if you're not into this kind of stuff, this is a great one to watch. Or are you just not into it? Let us know how you feel about it. Put your little thoughts in our comments over on YouTube, or can we do that on Spotify? Can people leave comments on Spotify or just reviews?
You can leave comments.
Oh, do that if they're nice.
Yeah, engagement.
That's fair.
And
Roast us.
tell me in the comments what you think a Dunkin' egg would be if I ordered one.
It has to come with a coffee.
Has to.
Yeah. Is that just like one black coffee or?
You let us know.
Yeah.
And as for us, you can find us on social media at Two Filthy Casuals Pod. We're on YouTube. We're on all your podcatchers, so feel free to customize your listening or viewing experience as you need. Please, like, subscribe, rate, review. We're on Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon.com/twofilthycasualspod. Kris, anything you'd like to plug?
I teach acting classes for voiceover at speakrunstudio.com.
Come
hang out with me.
Go take a class.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Do you want to promote any shows?
It's not my I barely watch this show. I haven't earned it.
Okay.
You gotta know at least 75% of the information in the episode to get a plug. I think that's fair.
That's fair. All right. Well
and until next time, I'm Amy Newman.
I'm Kris Carr.
And if you followed this fandom, you'd be home by now.
You would. Yeah.